Okay. Exercise 6 is a very straightforward exercise. We're going to take advantage of the fact that the natural log of x is equal to 2.303 times log of x. That's because e to the 2.303 is equal to 10. And we're going to take advantage of that, and we're going to complete the following table. Now, whereas I want everyone to memorize these are the first 5 prime numbers, 1, 2, 3, 5, and 7, and know the logs of those numbers and the log of e. So these are the numbers I wanted you to memorize the logs of. I don't suggest that you need to memorize the natural logs of all those numbers, because if you know the logs of all those numbers, you'll know by default the natural logs of all those numbers. All we have to do is multiply the log times 2.303. And so since I'll spare you the gross details of multiplying times 2.303 and assume you can do that as an exercise if you need to do it yourself and convince yourself that it is true. But the log of 1, log base 10 of 1, is 0. And 2.303 times 0, you can do it in your head, is 0.00. Okay? And now the log of 2 is 0.301. And so with 3 sig figs times 2.303, it's going to be 0.693. That's the natural log of 2, which is 2.303. 2.303 times 0.301. Okay. We can go further to the right of the decimal, but I only want 3 sig figs. 3 times 1 is 3, 0, 3, 2, and then I have a 0, and then I have 3 times 3 is 9, 0, 9, 6, and that's 3, 0, 9, and 3 is 12, 2 and 1 is 3, 9, 6, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 4, 5, 6, so it's 0.69323 if we want to get picky, but 0.693 will do, because we're really going to want to have 3 to the right of the decimal at our command immediately. And so that will enable you to solve the problems that you're going to need to solve. Now, as far as e is concerned, the natural log of e, that's a real tough one. E to the 1 is equal to e. So that's the exponent that e is taken to be e. So this one, just by definition, is easy to do. Now, the natural log of, for example, 3, I'm not going to do this detail here, but you can verify for yourself that it's 1.099 by doing the multiplication. And the natural log of 5, which is the log of 5 is 0.699. 0.699 times 2.303 is 1.609. And now the log of 7 is 0.845. 0.845 multiplied times 2.303 is 1.946. So you've completed this table. And this is what the point of this example and this exercise is. This is a very useful approach to a lot of problems. When you're going to have something you're going to need to do over and over, just make a table. It's for the simple things. Multiplication will do. Make a table of logs. I can expand this table using these 5 numbers and come up with generate my own log table. And it's good practice. So it's like a color wheel in an art class. painting a color. Well, why do I need to paint a color? Well, never lose your touch with your roots. So yes, make a multiplication table, make up the log tables, and you know, if you have a multiplication table, learn how to do division with it. There is a way to do division if you have a log table, and I mean a multiplication table. So all we're ever going to have to do for those simple, common, vulgar skills of adding and multiplying, knowing when to add, knowing when to multiply, we're just going to do that over and over.